Hey, how you doing?
I'm amazing. How are
Listen,
you?
well, I'm okay, but with everything that's going on, with everybody that's going missing and come up dead, it's terrible. I mean, I don't know what this world's coming to. You know what I mean?
I do.
But with Sebastian, I just wanted to say, um, I want everybody to keep the faith because you remember Elizabeth Smart, how long it took her to actually get back home. And
Hmm.
Smart is an actual, I want euphemism, let's say, you know, not only is her last name Smart, she was a very smart person. And, and, and she was manipulated into whatever she was manipulated into to stay gone and undercover as long as she was. And
Right.
she was under everybody's eye. She was right there.
Yeah.
She could have turned left at any time and said, "Hey, look, mister, I'm Elizabeth Smart."
Yeah.
She didn't. She didn't. Now, take it one step farther, and with somebody that's got, autism and isn't as smart as Elizabeth Smart was, um, they could be manipulated even farther and faster. And you know, that is what that is. I don't hope for that, but that's my eternal my instead of thinking that something bad has happened or he's deceased, I'd like to think every time I think of that about Elizabeth Smart and she came back.
I agree. I think that, I mean, I would
And
prefer that because,
that is what I would like everybody to think, that he is coming back, that he is out there somewhere, and that he's just hiding. I don't mean just hiding on his own,
right.
but hiding in plain sight.
Yeah. So,
So
like, someone has him.
everybody right. Keep your eyes peeled. I mean, report everything. And if you even think that you see him, go up to him and just ask him, "What's your name?"
Yeah.
What's your name and where's your parents? Even if they're standing next to what you think would be parents, what's your name? You know,
Yep.
let's bring this boy home.
That's true. If you see
And that's
something, say something.
right away. Right away. Don't wait till you get home. Don't wait till the people drive away.
Yeah.
Say something right then and there. Ask him, "What's your name?" Or ask him, "Is your name Sebastian?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't know. I just when people go missing from their homes, from their rooms, from behind a locked door, I would like to think that some other thing could be behind that. You
Right.
know. So right away, I don't think of somebody as deceased or something bad, but you know, it could happen.
I
So,
agree.
and I think there should be a lot more questions asked by everybody that knows these people, um, and just keep asking these people, with other questions like, what room did you sleep in, and what room did he sleep in, and how far apart were these two rooms? I mean, it's like the Idaho 4. How did this all happen? And you guys
Hmm.
slept through it 8 hours later. That's
Hmm.
that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I agree.
No, no.
100%.
Uh, and even like Seth, did he have possibly a key to their house? Yeah, I can't put things past anybody these days.
Oh, I agree.
Maybe he came, took him. He's got him hiding away, and this is all a cover for himself, just to maybe get her in trouble or him in trouble, and then all of a sudden, oh, we found him.
Yeah.
What's he doing here?
Yeah.
Wow. You know,
I've thought the same thing.
yeah. I mean, there could be anything But you just don't go one day, get up, and leave, because the mindset of Sebastian would not have. I don't have a child myself, but my ex-wife has an autistic child. She's fixing to turn 18. I don't think in their mind that they would have just walked away and not said something.
Well, I mean, I'd like to think that too, but then we literally had that case like last week where a 17-year-old kid with autism walked away barefoot in the middle of the night from his house. And they found him. Now, they did find him, but he did leave in the middle of the night barefoot, just like Sebastian. So, I mean, it's almost like, yeah, that does happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, I'd like to think that something more along the lines of Elizabeth Smart, whether it be a stranger, whether it be a relative, whether it be a friend, and you know, they come up later, and okay, you know.
Right.
Something wakes them up inside and says, I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I shouldn't be where I'm at. Where's my people? You know? And just something needs to trigger that, with just like Elizabeth Smart. Something triggered that. Somebody took the initiative to go, are you? And look how long she was missing. Look how long she was hidden away. And she was even hidden away in plain sight. So
Right.
anything's possible. Anything's possible. So, you know, keep the faith, keep them in your prayers. You know, if you see something, say something, and say it right away. You know.
Agreed.
And that's about all I got to say.
And like someone else suggested, right? You think you see him? Take a photo.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just ask if you're, you know, what is it? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you. How many times have you had somebody say, "Are you Susie?" You know, or mistaking you for somebody. I've had people actually come up to me and start talking to me, and I'm like, "Who are you?" You know, and they go, "Oh my God! Now that I see it, you're not that person." No, I'm not. You know, but you know, and you know, they'd apologize. So, you know, all you got to do is say, "I'm sorry," and I'm sure in the area, whatever, people they're not going to hold it against you. They're not going to think you're weird. You know, you're trying to get someone's child back to them.
Right.
But that's about it. That's about all I got to say.
Well, thank you for calling.
You're welcome. I hope everybody takes all this to heart and, you know, keeps their eyes open.
Amen.
All right. You take care.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.